Sagittarius, I'm going to let you guys get into the room, not allow, but give you some time to come on in, Sagittarius. Of course, you guys already know this is going to be for this week, September 9th through the 14th, I think, 14th or 15th. I accidentally said August on Virgo's video, and that's a whole nother story of why I even said that, but that was funny. But Sagittarius, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. Of course, you guys already know I'm going to use these cards. Most likely, probably tomorrow, I'll use a different astrology deck. But I'm going to use this deck again. You guys already know this is the house systems, your zodiac, and your planets. And we're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius. Ooh, let me just turn it over. You have Virgo Sun at the bottom of the deck, which is really, really good. You also have 11th house, which is the house of hopes and wishes, which I believe actually came out for you once before, I believe. Not really sure. You also have the planet Pluto. Oof. Now, before I even get into the reading, you know that I always tell you what I believe this is. This makes so much sense. If you guys remember, and this is a good thing, I know Pluto, it just depends on what's happening, but it's coming after a really good card, which is the hopes of the house of hopes and wishes. So this is letting me know that there's unexpected events that's going to happen for you. Also, we know that with the tower, it could be considered to be Mars or Pluto. And Pluto for you really is like, things that are broken down in order for them to be built back up. So I will say that there are going to be some unexpected things that you guys are wanting according to the 11th house, which is full of your hopes and dreams, whatever it is that you guys are wanting. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio, or you could be dealing with a Virgo. You could have Virgo or Scorpio in your chart. Now I'm going to go ahead and read this. And this is what it's saying. The 11th house speaks of fulfillment. I really do believe that this came out for you guys before. I need you guys to tell me if it did not. It talks about friendships, pleasures, and dreams. So when we actually get into the tarot, we're going to find out what this means for you with the hopes of the house of hopes and wishes. You also have the planet Pluto, which talks about regeneration. Now, this is why I believe that this is so important, because most people do not, they get afraid when they see that, and I totally understand. But remember, it's a regenerative energy. So if something has been lost or broken down, if there's been some chaos that you've experienced, or you could feel like something is destroyed, it's saying that this is why you are going to be having your dreams fulfilled, if you get what I'm saying, right? Because this could be put in your present position, where right now you're sitting in chaos, you're sitting in the rubble of a destruction, so to speak, right? So that means that certain things are going to go your way. Now, you also have Virgo Sun. Virgo, we already know, talks about, well, I'm not going to read it yet. It talks about your sixth house, which is your health and your work. So for some of you, there is going to be, let's say you lost your job. Pluto could make you lose your job. Pluto could also affect your health, mental health, your physical health, but it also can affect your money. So when it says that there's something that's coming towards you that you really want, I believe it could be on the health aspect. I also believe that it can come in a range of your work and career, which is regenerating. Something good is going to be on the horizon in those two areas. And I know I don't talk about health too much, but I love the fact that it came out in your sixth house, because it's saying that this particular house of service and all of that. But let's go ahead and read it. Virgo talks about service, your knowledge, your intellect. It talks about the being a communicator, caring, and very earthy. It didn't really go into details with Virgos too much. I just don't see it. It just talks about analyzing life. I don't really like the way that she described it, whoever described it with that, because it's so much more. But Virgo also talks about the nervous system, right? And it makes so much sense, because Pluto, when things go awry, right, the first thing you do is panic and there's stress. So there's some recouping here from a certain situation that has caused a lot of stress in your life. Now I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to see what's going to come out here in your tarot. And this is for Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming out here for Sagittarius. One of the first cards that's coming out is the Devil. Okay. Whew, wow. Yeah. Part of your hopes, and I am going to say that a lot of you have been suffering big time with your finances. Because if we're looking at Pluto, Pluto destroys things, and the Devil is coming out as being the perpetrator of the reason why certain things haven't been happening. So if we're talking about the sixth house, we're saying your working career. Some of you guys have not been working, or you left your job, or there's been problems at your work. Okay. But the Devil isn't a good card when it comes down to your finances, none whatsoever. So we're seeing the answer here with the 11th house. The things that you guys have been suffering from, restriction. Remember, Devil is Capricorn. It has caused you guys not to be able to do the things you want to do. Explore, travel, buy the things that you want to buy. That is basically what it's saying. And so now there's doors that are being opened here with Pluto's energy. Pluto is demanding certain changes in your life. And in what area? Whatever area you are wanting. Because remember, specifically for you, hopes and wishes are going to be different for everyone that's in here, right? I feel like there's going to be something changing with your home. Now, I mentioned that even with Taurus too. And it's funny that I see the same thing with you. Not really sure why, but I'm seeing the exact same thing. That there is going to be some changes in your home area. It doesn't have to be bad, but I do see changes in your home area. This is for Sagittarius. Hello, Natalie. All right, you got the Ace of Wands. Yep. And so the Ace is also hitting the Pluto energy and hitting the 11th house energy. You see what I'm saying? So it's saying that you're recouping from whatever this is. That's what Virgo energy is. Recovery, healing. Okay. Recouping from this Devil energy. Giving you what kind of energy though? This is the Ace of Wands, is excitement and a reason to be optimistic. So something really is happening in your favor. Now, like I said before, I see it in two different areas. And I'm not saying it's not happening in love yet. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But it's happening with your money, your Virgo house, your sixth house, and when it deals with your money, your health, okay? And your inspiration, your ability to organize and to, make some ideas, or maybe even get assistance, because remember, Virgo is service. It's not necessarily the service that you give, it's service that other people can give to you, okay? Or help you out in certain areas. So there is something happening here with that Ace of Wands that is causing excitement in your life. Let's go ahead. This is for Sagittarius. Now you have the Justice. This is crazy. Justice card is hitting the Pluto. Okay. Now, anytime the Justice card and the Tower card come out together, for me, it is considered to be a karmic energy, karmic planet, or karmic situation. Now, what that means for you, I'm not really sure, but it means that at this moment in time, you are experiencing a karmic transformation or rebirth, okay? And it's in the area of possibly, do I have to really get deep? Let's say some of you guys are single. And the question here, Pluto is asking, well, why am I single? Why are you single? There could have been something in your past life, maybe a lesson that you need to learn about your self-worth or about relationships. Because if you see this, the Justice card is saying balancing something in your life. This could also happen with money. So for some of you, you are saying, well, why am I broke? Why am I poor? It feels like I'm never able to be independent and have financial freedom. Well, in this lifetime, Justice is creating, it's a course corrector. It's creating something in your life for you to be able to move forward. So you don't have to repeat the lesson again. Okay. And I know that this is all that woozy stuff that people always say, but this is literally what it means. Okay. You cannot escape the Pluto and the Justice energy. You cannot escape it. So what does it mean together? It is very karmic. Okay. So I feel like it happens on a relationship, but it's definitely money. I don't know why I'm seeing any of reading like money is coming out more than anything, but like I said before, it was mostly dealing with the sixth house with organization. Some of you guys are not as organized as you could be. You're learning to prioritize yourself in certain things in life because maybe in a past life before you were a horrible procrastinator. I think we've talked about that even in readings prior, because the Ace of Wands talks about taking action in something. So maybe you are a procrastinator. You were a procrastinator in a past life and you missed opportunities. You could do the same thing even in this life. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and keep going and we're going to see what else is going to come out. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Where you guys had the Emperor and you had, oh my God. Yeah. This is interesting. It's so funny that you say that, Natalie. Like I was shuffling and I was reading your comment. And you said, my grandma said I'm single because I didn't pick anyone. Now, interesting enough, sometimes for some odd reason, I thought that you were saying that she said that you picked the wrong one, the wrong kind of person. And look at what came out hitting the Justice card in Pluto. You see what I'm saying? It's a transformational energy. Certain people coming into your life, this is always considered to be a person. Certain people coming into your life to what? Show you who you are. And what do they do? Especially with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands have a tendency to run in and out. And so you feel abandoned. What can you do? How can you transform that energy in this lifetime to change it for the better? How can you course correct? Which is what the Justice card is saying. And the reason why this is very important is because you're going to be faced with this type of person again. I don't care if this is someone from your past. I don't care if this is someone new. Sagittarius, unfortunately, you're going to be faced with this kind of person again. What kind of person? Someone who may not give you exactly what you want. You will get what you want. But I do see that there's a test here. Pluto does give you a testing energy. It magnifies things in order for you to see it. But I also feel like part of the Justice is the universe correcting things because you see it and you're correcting it and now you're choosing correctly. And therefore the 11th house, hopes and dreams, someone coming into your life becomes the Emperor. And this becomes their enthusiasm and their drive towards you. It's the opposite of what you think. This is going to happen for you because there's a change within you. You guys get it? Okay, so that's what's going to happen. A lot of you have been dealing with people too inconsistent. You already know who this person is, and some of you are going to have to completely tell this person no before you can receive your actual Emperor. That's the spousal energy. A lot of you are going to have to say no in order for you to say yes to your spousal energy. All right, let's keep going. This is for Sagittarius. Hey, Steph, look at this. Oh my God. Hold on. Y'all be thinking I be playing with y'all. Y'all, Sagittarius of all people, y'all know I don't play. Y'all know I don't play, right? So there is a blessing here with this Ace of Cups. Oh, you're going to be so in love. Lord have mercy. Wow. There is definitely a strong love connection that's going to come in here, but you are needing to do what? Pluto is releasing the devil. This person is in your life right now, y'all. And I know you may be like, no, they're not. Like, this is somebody who's coming back. Like, I don't know what else to say. Or this is someone you just met and you believe that this person is really good and they're going to do a flip. They're going to do a flip on you. I'm not saying that everybody who's coming to your life is going to be bad. I'm not saying that. But remember, the way you're going to be able to measure is by the scales, the justice of the scales. That's how you're going to be able to measure. Okay. So I do see that for some of you, you have people that you're going to have to remove. And mostly this is in the past position. So this is making me feel like this is already somebody you know. I don't think that you have to be as suspicious with someone who's new. You will be because that's your nature. But you give this person right here too much credit because it's the devil that you know, right? And so that is what I'm saying here. But ooh, okay, yeah. Now, what we're going to do is go into, I didn't really want to go into the love, but it made sense because that's just what came out. We're going to talk about your money really quickly, and then we'll talk about some other cards that's going to come out. Let's talk about your finances. We said this in the beginning part of the reading, that when it comes down to your money, it has been very tragic, okay? Now, one thing that I do see with the Emperor, you're standing a little bit stronger. This is in the second row, by the way. So you can kind of see that there has been progression with your finances. And so the Emperor is saying now things are starting to actually feel better. You feel comfortable at where you are financially. And if you're not there, you will be there. You cannot get a bad reading. Just depends on how the cards come out when an Emperor is being shown in a reading. The only problem with you is that you have to be careful about your spending because the Knight of Wands talks about impulsivity. So you can get the money, but how do you spend it? So do you get it? And you know how a long time ago, you know, the grandmas, like Natalie was saying, they would have these certain sayings and they'll say, oh, it's like you have a hole in your pocket or you have this itch that you have to constantly keep spending. And so it's like you got it, but the impulsivity to spend it is very much so there. This is again what we talked about with this karma planet, being able to control how you spend, control how you are in relationships and the way you receive things and reciprocity. That is what it's saying. Okay. And a lot of you guys know that this is true. You know that it's true. Okay. So with money, it is going to increase. It will get better. All right. But there are some habits that some of you are going to have to let go as well. And this is part of the practicality that Virgo is trying to give to you in this reading. Let's see. Let's get a little bit more. That was a lot, but I'll take it. Oh, wow. You guys got the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is pretty major. Hold on. Let me see what you got here. There's your star card. Okay, that came out again. You got the High Priestess. And you have the Seven of Wands. This is actually pretty decent. I will say your read looks really good. Okay, money-wise, I know some of you may not be there. I know. Because I see too many crickety pockets here where, I mean, the money is tight as hell. But when I say that this is part of the Pluto energy that I knew for a fact was going to change and be in your favor, because it was right after the 11th house. If this was before, it would be a little scary. Maybe not, right? It just depends on what have came out with this. If this came out with something else, maybe even the 5th house, it would be like, ugh, okay. But it coming out after the 11th house, I knew it was going to be something that was going to be in your favor, and money is really going to be good. And I don't know how for some of you, like I said, some of this could be inheritance money. This could be through boyfriend or girlfriend, wife or husband, right? Can inherit that through marriage, but it is here. You guys are going to have to get rid of a liar. You guys have a liar in your midst. You got a liar around you that I keep saying that's a part of that double energy. What is a part of the double energy? Lies. People always assume that it's only toxicity. No, the devil is not only toxicity. It's the 7 sins. Okay? Lying, thieving, whatever you want to call it. And then it's coming out here with the High Priestess. So just be careful about the people that you engage with, the people that you open up to. And this is mostly in love because you guys are romantics. All right. The 7 of Wands is saying, you know, just be on guard. You don't have to be defensive, but just be on guard to people's ways. Now, it doesn't always have to be love, too. One thing that I am seeing here, just based on this, the 7 of Wands is letting me know that there's a reason why some of you are putting up a defense. Because there is someone in your midst or someone that's around you that could be trying to steal something, take something from you. Remember, it's whatever the sins could be. Okay, so you have to be on guard here. Now, you also are being shown as to be emotionally strengthened by the Seven of Wands hitting that Queen of Cups, which is really, really good. Very guarded. You do not let anyone know your vulnerabilities. Really good thing to see. Now, I'm not saying this is coming. This is like, I love, you guys already know, I love Nicki Minaj. She's a perfect example of this because she is such a true Sag. And I know some people don't understand her type. Nicki Minaj is exactly what Sages are that I see, that I talk to. Believe it or not, most of you guys be like, "Oh, I'm not." I'm like, "Yeah, you are. You're exactly like that." Okay, it is just a little bit more magnified because she's in public, but she has a really good heart. I'm just telling you from what I see. But one thing I can tell you is that vulnerabilities is not on the surface, and that is what I see with most Sagittarius. It is not. You're going to get the lion before you get a kitty. Okay, that's just the way that it works. And you guys are extremely smart, extremely gifted, and very practical individuals, but you're mostly wise. That is the reason why Virgo came out, because this is the hermit. Hermit is what? Lucifer. That's what Lucifer is. It is considered to be the wise one. You guys are extremely smart. Wise one here with the high priestess. So it's nothing that anyone can get past you. It is not like anybody can get past you here. It's really not. But you are going to just be careful with people who may attempt to. Okay. Now I want to go ahead and get in this part of the reading. Let's see what's going to come out. Let's see. Interesting. Divine masculine tried to come out. I already knew it was a man involved in this read. Near future. Near future is saying expect. Didn't I say Pluto was talking about unexpected, right? Expect any day now. Any day now. Expect what? We'll see. Presently, right now. Rapidly, really soon. Shortly, hold on. That's what it's saying. Now, I don't know what this could be for you guys. This could be a man, a woman. Like you haven't, part of your hopes and dreams. Oh my God, that's actually sitting on your 11th house. Something that you have been wanting that's coming really soon. By the way, okay. I don't know why I see you guys. Part of the Hermit card feels like isolation. Okay. This Virgo is also considered to be the Hermit. Now, I don't know if you feel part of the Seven of Wands. You kind of feel like you just want to be by yourself. You don't want to be around too many people. Or is it contemplation? Maybe you got a lot on your mind. There's a lot going on. Or you're reflecting. All of that is under the Hermit energy. You feel something here. When something is near, you feel it. Okay, you guys and I know you can feel it because you're coming out as the high priestess, and I know you can feel something is about to go down. This energy is so strong within itself. Pluto energy, you don't know what, but you can feel something. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see. Here you have magic and spirit. Lord have mercy. A lot of y'all are very witchy. Yep, because you have the bottom of the deck, moon. Okay. Very, very witchy energy. But other than that, that spirit card is hitting that high priestess. Some of you are, do you know that you can talk to spirits? Do you know how the spirits communicate with you? Can it get a little bit deeper? Could be very unexpected, right? Because we're saying it's hitting that Pluto energy. You got the devil in your reading. There are people in general who, like it says, the Seven of Wands is saying it could be served as protection, or it's a sign, signal, a trumpet of being able to protect yourself in some kind of way. And you will. And it doesn't have to be from magic, right? Baby, there's a whole lot of other stuff that goes on besides that. This world gets so inundated, especially when you're on YouTube, and that's like the only thing that people talk about. There is a lot of shit that's about to go down in this world. And if that's something that you're concerned about, some of y'all ain't gonna have no places to stay. Your mind has to expound, has to expand. It is bigger than this community. It is bigger than where we live. So part of this magic and spirit is that spirit is trying to lead you somewhere because you have to be ahead of the game. And you guys are innovators. I've told you this before. You guys are extreme innovators, and that is what I see. Very sensitive to energy. Okay. So this is really you guys tapping in for real. Okay. Now, last deck is going to be your day-to-day, and this is going to be for Sagittarius. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Sag, for your day-to-day. And this is just telling you what you need to know for tomorrow. Okay. I'll come back tomorrow with another reading telling you what you need to do for Wednesday. Be stronger than your excuses. Isn't that procrastination? Can't even make it up, y'all. Ace of Wands says that you must take action in something. You must take action. You must get creative. You got to get things moving. Got to drop the excuses. And this is not necessarily in your work or anything. This is like, does this person need to be here? Does that need to be there? Can't you do that? Why is it still happening? This is just questions that you're asking yourself, which is the reason why I said before, there's this reflection thing that we saw. Part of that Virgo energy is also self-exploration. In order for you to know where you're going to go, you need to know what you want. Isn't that correct? Because some of you guys are going to have to peel off whatever this little fake persona y'all got on about what you feel, pretending to be something that you're not, appeasing other people. Wake up. That's awakening to me. Very much so. Very much so an awakening. This is for, thank you, Sagittarius. Negative thinking. Unfounded negative thoughts are very worth being aware of, but do not lose yourself in it. Ooh, it says debt, y'all, and you got heart chakra. Oof, God, it got real deep with that one. Let's go. Debt. Remember when I said that I saw the money issue thing for me was huge from the jump. The money thing for me, I saw from the jump with you guys, and the fact that I saw it just completely changing over, and I'm not going to say that it's going to be right away. Just because your house is telling you that something is going to happen and it showed in your tarot does not mean it's going to happen next month. Part of this is really you guys trying to maintain optimism and positivity with your thinking, and still in a process while the universe is working behind the scenes, still try to get certain things done. And I know it's easier said than done when your brain is focusing on you needing to pay your bills, or you're wondering how you're going to take your son or your daughter to school, and yada, yada. You get what I'm saying? And then the last one really was talking about something being out of balance, which is your heart, because there's a lack of love that you receive. You pour it out, but the Justice card is saying you don't get it back. And that has been a huge problem for you, because what has it caused? Somewhat of a coldness, not necessarily it has caused you guys to care not as much about certain things that I feel like you used to care about. Or maybe even a detachment, uncomfortability sometimes comes from the coldness, right? Okay. So the heart chakra, you're going to be focusing on that as well. But like I said, I see that is something here. Something here is going to be happening with that love portion. Okay, I can tell you that. So that's what I have for you here, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for waiting. Okay. I always do things in the middle of the reads. Okay. So I already have 2 other reads that's prepared for tomorrow morning. I most likely will probably just set the timer for that, and then I'll come back tomorrow to do it. I'm trying to do my best in between me leaving out the house and coming back. But thank you guys so much. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, all of that information is down below. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and have a good night. I'll see you later. Bye.